no for tribalism.
No to tribalism. Yeah, thank you so very much, compatriots who are here. I will talk both in Arabic and in English because we're just not addressing the national community, but we're also addressing people of South Sudan. I wanted to thank you all for coming here. This is a sign of concern that as South Sudanese we are here and we will be together in thick and in thin, in pain and in suffering. We are here because our country is going through an unprecedented moment. A moment where the leadership of that country has totally failed in delivering the promise of the struggle. A struggle that started way back, even beyond the 1947, when South Sudanese first time came into contact with their colonial masters and the Arabs in the then Sudan to usher a new dispensation that would stem our political realities that we are a people. As a people, we are a peace-loving people. And because we hate injustice, that is why our forefathers fought a protracted war. This hope has been dished out by hungry, greedy leaders in the persons of Salva Kiir and his cahoots, the government, and all the leaders of the SPLM, who have over the years lost the vision of South Sudan. To the contrary, they have rewrite the history as if it started from 1983, and as if that was not enough. And it is not lost to me that we all voted for the independence of this country because we wanted this country to be free. We all understood the independent reconstructions of our country. But because we lack that charisma and the dedication, today we are suffering. As if it was not also lost on us that in 2015 our country slid into a genocide where specific ethnicity of the Nuer nations were killed in Juba door to door. Some of us were witnessed, some of us have seen them. And that moment ushered a peace. And in a peace, there are always compromises that has to be reached. And it is in this compromise that the revitalized or the agreement for the resolution of the conflict in South Sudan was signed. Salva Kiir over the years has destroyed this peace, and when the revitalized peace agreement was signed in 2018, upon landing in Juba, his territory, he proclaimed that this agreement was so difficult and it was made difficult. And it was in this that he decided to abrogate the agreement, cherry-picking provisions and articles of this agreement. So the intention of Kiir is to destroy this agreement amidst all the odds, and we have seen it. His intention is to chase Riek Machar out of power so that he can be able to install his son-in-law, as it came into the statement that was read by our colleague here. Because under the pretext and the guise of this agreement, it will be very difficult for him to usher these realities. That is why he started this war. Our people and the innocent women and children are being killed in Nasir, in Ulang, in Maywood, in Lowujuk, in Bantu, and in every part of South Sudan. We are a witness to unprecedented moments where cluster bombs. We are here in front of the International Criminal Court of Justice to offer our rejections. But more importantly, we come to voice our concern to the leadership of this institution that it is not Duterte, it is not Slobodan Milosevic, it is not William Ruto, it is not only the likes of Uhuru Kenyatta. We have a dictator in the person of Salva Kiir that has over the years killing innocent lives in South Sudan. I remember quite vividly, this organization was once formed as a result of war that happened in mainland Europe. And if you look at the stencils, in the preamble of the United Nations, it said, and I quote, that we the people of the United Nations committed to save and serve future generations from the scourges of war that has twice in our lifetime has caused unhuman, toll human suffering. We are suffering today in South Sudan, especially in the areas of Nasir, where a government is deliberately killing its citizens. Today, the partners of the peace agreement is being jailed. We wanted to send a very strong message to the international community and also to the African Union that it means nothing for an African to African solution if that solution condones injustice. Because what we are seeing in South Sudan is an injustice of the first order. Yeah. I wanted to say that we are here to demand the immediate release of the first Vice President of the Republic of South Sudan. We wanted a release of all the political detainees that have been jailed in South Sudan.
Free, Dr. Machar.
Free, Dr. Machar.
Free, Dr. Machar.
Free, Dr. Machar.
South Sudan deserves peace.
South Sudan deserves peace.
South Sudan is for all.
South Sudan is for all. My final message goes to the international community. Yesterday, part one, there was a deliberation at the headquarters of the United Nations. And in that, South Sudan was top on the agenda. We also know that South Sudan is not part and parcel of the Rome status. But if the Security Council can pass a resolution to that effect, those of Salva Kiir and his cohorts that are ruining the country, that are killing people, will be brought to justice.
Justice.
Justice for South Sudan. We wanted justice for the people of South Sudan. As we speak, we wanted to say that South Sudan needs a new political dispensation, a dispensation outside the revitalized peace agreement, because this revitalized peace agreement is already dead. Salva Kiir will not implement it. He came with a premeditated mind. So our message to the African Union, our message to the UN, our message to peace lovers, to the Troika especially, that indeed this agreement cannot be implemented because Salva Kiir does not have the political will. And if he does not have the political will, he will never implement this agreement. So a new political dispensation is very important, so that South Sudan is taken out of this transition model, and kleptocrats and kleptomaniacs are brought to justice. أنا بتكلم بسيط بالعربي. إحنا جينا هنا في مقر بتاع محكمة الجنايات الدولية. الهدف بتاعنا إنه في عملية بتاع تطهير إرقي قاعد تحصل في جنوب السودان الآن، واللي قاعد تكون في مقدمة بتاع تسبيب بتاعه دي الحكومة الموجودة في جوبا، حكومة الفاشلة التابع لسلفا كير وأوان بتاعه. الناس قاعدين تموت، عجز الناس الصغار ريال، وفي نظرنا الكلام ده ما من المفترض تستمر. عشان كده احنا جينا مع عيالنا، جينا كجنوبين عشان نقول ونعبر عن رفض بتاعنا للي بتحصل في جنوب السودان. انه اللي بتحصل في جنوب السودان لابد تقيف. والرسالة بتاعنا لمجموعة بتاع ترويكا انه السلام الموجودة في جنوب السودان هي ماتت. لابد تكون في هنالك آلية جديد لإخراج دولة من الماما اللي احنا وقعنا فوقه منذ 2018، وده ما بتحصل ما لم تكون في رؤية جامعة للوضع في جنوب السودان. والكلام ده ما بتحصل ما لم يفك عصر بتاع كل زول معتقل. على راس بتاعهم النائب الأول للرئيس بتاع الجمهورية بتاع جنوب السودان دكتور سلفا كير، دكتور رياض مشار تين درغون، وبعد من الرفاق بتاعه وإجبار حكومة، لأنه ما في حاجة اسمه انتخابات. الانتخابات ما حتتم بالطريقة اللي احنا قاعدين نشوفه. فأنا داير نشكر الناس اللي جو هنا الليلة، ودايرين نقول أنه لطالما أصلا في ناس عندهم نية خالصة لجنوب السودان أن يكون دولة تسعى للجميع، بنجي وبنرفض الكلامات دي. فأنا داير نشكركم، ربنا يديكم العافية، وهنتقابل إن شاء الله.
Peace, peace for South Sudan.
Peace, peace for South Sudan.
Mashi, Mashi, Salva Kiir.